Hey guys, Grassman here. I'm going to commentate over the Hollow Knight videos. So, because I can't, again, quick, like, information for anyone who doesn't know, I can't talk over the PS4 videos, so I'm going to record and upload them, and then I'm just going to commentate over it. And I think for the future ones, I just won't even upload just the raw footage. I'll just upload, I'll upload that one privately, and then I'll properly upload the commentated version. Because I do want to be able to talk in these videos, but because I can't talk during the time, I'm going to talk after it. So I'll try and talk you through what I'm doing in the video. I'm not going to do the first two just because I barely remember what I was even doing. I have an idea of what I was doing through this playthrough, but for the most part, sorry, it's just going to be me watching through the video. There won't be any pausing, there won't be any fast forwarding. It's going to be me watching through the video and talking over it. So here we go. I'm pulling my main save file, you can see my main save files up there with the 250 hours. I have the main run, the run we're doing in the bottom save file there. I think one of the save files I'm trying to get to the end with the other, like, Grimchild charm. So last time we ended off in Dirtmouth. We completed the first two areas, and we had pretty much fully cleared them as much as we could. There were a couple areas in each area we couldn't go to yet, just we don't have the abilities, but now we're heading down to... We got to Queen's Station last time, so here we're going to be heading down to... Also, I hope the volume is okay and everything. Do let me know if there's any, like, if I need to adjust the volume. I'm going to watch this anyway just to make sure everything's good. But I think it should be all fine. I've got it, like, turned up 7 notches or so. So we're on a Queen's Station. We can't quite do the parkour for the shard. We need to get the Mantis Claw for that. So that's one of the things we're doing. We're mainly going to be trying to... We're mainly going to try to clear... clear Fog Canyon... not Fog Canyon. Clear Fungal Waste this time. So... Go up this way. We're now in Fungal Waste. The first time I ever played this, I walked in the other way. I came from Crossroads into Wastes. I came from the Crossroads direction. But we're gonna head down this way. We're gonna pick up Cornifer's map first, because you can't actually go this way because of the locked door. But we are gonna pick up Cornifer's map first, just so we can, like, mark it out as we go. Yeah, so I do want to, like, let it talk through. Very territorial types make their homes within this area. Further below, some strange, thin creatures gave me quite the scare. Apparently I was going quite quickly. Okay, next time I'll try and wait a little longer in the text. I was trying to make it accessible for, like, anyone who's not, like, seen it before so they could read it. I don't know why this would be, like, the first ever Hollow Knight content you watch, but I don't know, maybe, like, if you're used to my channel in a Hollow Knight, then maybe you want to read some of, like, the talking stuff. I did try and last a little while, you know, you can pause it if you want to read it. I don't think I will for these, for like, these videos. I'll put more commentate over what I'm actually doing. I'm kind of, like, disappointed I actually, got hit so much and I died later in the video, which is not something that I should have done, seeing as I have almost, over 250,000 hours in this game. But I don't play, like, I don't play the main game too much. I've done a lot of, like, Pantheon grinding. Like, I have, like, 250 hours in my main account, but, like, less than, maybe, like, 60, 70 were in the main world, and then all, like, almost 200 others were in the grinding Pantheon, so I'm going for Pantheon 5 hitless. So we hopped up there, we grabbed, like, the Hollow Nest seal or something. Again, we're trying to grab the whole thing. Here I was trying to figure out, I believe I looked down here, yeah. I was trying to figure out, can I actually go down for that thing? And then I took a hit. We need Claw, though, for that. I did come back to that later in the video, but we need Claw to pick up that one, so we can't go get it yet. So we have to go through here, because I believe there's a locked door in the way. So I've gone through this way before, having come from that area, because it's just a faster way, instead of having to go around to... like, from the top, coming in from Crossroads. Just checking, making sure there's nothing down here. You know, I'm trying to get, like, all the Geo-Rocks and stuff here. I am also, like, practicing for a Get Everything run, so, like, all the Geo-Rocks, every boss, every Geo-Rock, every sellable item, like, all the... what do you call them? The journals and stuff. And, like, discovering everything, like, the full, complete percent. So I'm looking for all the Geo-Rocks. It was just, there were some guys first, like, soul down there, but now we can hit this and we can come back out this way. Again, here I'm just making sure there's, like, nothing I missed down here. There is a Geo-Rock in this area. So quickly get that. I like, repeatedly tried to get this, and then after falling twice, I realized I can just swing upwards to get it. And then I figure I may as well pick up the Geo. After going around that loop, like, 5 different times, we're now moving up. This leads into the Mushroom Guy area. Weird that those are also the Mantis, like, gate things, eh? The Mantises put all those there. So now we lead into this room. This room's usually not too much of a problem. I was trying to get the other guy on the left there to spawn, but I'm not sure if he doesn't wake until you're like, you've done some damage to whichever other guy, but I was taking quite a few hits here just because of where they like put the stuff. So I went over here and I quickly finished the one, and then I also needed to heal. So I was just waiting for that to disappear, pick up the Geo, and then try and slip under that to get some health. And then once he does this, I go back and heal, because I am down like 3 masks, and he'll be finished soon. There we go. Okay, so do let me know, like, what do you think of this commentary, like me talking over after the video. I do wish I could do better than this, but, you know, again, in the future, we're gonna head around this way. In the future, I will be able to, like, actually talk during the videos, but again, that's not for a little while yet. That's further down the road, and there's some roadblocks in the way, but, I don't believe there's much up here. There might be a couple of Geo-Rocks further up, but we're going to hop over here and get Fragile Strength. It's fragile, and I don't expect to die, so I don't expect it to be, like, a problem of, like, I, like, lose strength or anything, because I'm not expecting to die, so it is funny, because, again, I did end up dying later in the video, which we'll come to see. But I've played the game so much, you know, I'm not gonna die, so I figure I'll pick up Strength. I picked it up in one of my previous runs, and I've already got 6 masks, because when clearing the crossroads, initially I wasn't sure if I was going to, like, just start playing through the game normally and then go back for everything, or if I was going to, like, clear everything to the best of my ability, as I could. And I ended up deciding on... please... Okay, hang on one moment. Sorry. So we pick up Strength. I fall on Acid. I don't exactly, like, have the Acid pool locations memorized for, like, where to go for, like, optimal going down this area. But I have some, like, idea of where they are. So now we're going over here. Now we have to go through the majority of the wastes towards the city. And then, after we go towards the city, then we're heading down to the Mantises. Claw is the main thing we need. Then we have to go a little bit further for Breda. And then loop back around for some of the stuff we missed because we hadn't had Claw. There are also a couple of grubs on the way. So, yeah, so there's a couple of grubs, a couple of Geo-Rocks on the way. We'll pick up these. Trying to die from that. I think the spell there was wasn't intentional. I think it was an accident. These guys I do find more annoying. These are like... I had lots of problems with these guys in my first run-through. I think initially in my first run-through, I came down to here, and then I never went any further. I immediately realized this was Elderwho, so I turned around and didn't go in there. We'll have to come back to this one once we have Dreamnail. Elderwho is one of the ones we... If we'd picked up Dreamnail earlier, which... Like, if we'd gotten the Geo to run over there, we could've. But, like, again, that's a matter of getting, like, 1850 Geo a lot sooner. I came back for Cloth because I didn't want to read the text, so let me see if I can here. Aha, these tiny steps of a tiny creature. You got the look of an adventure. We've much in common. Searching for dangerous places, eh? Well, you're on the right track. A long-necked critter warned me. Tribe deeper down. Warrior sorts, so she says. That's a sheep? Keep sharp and adventurous, my friend. Stay alive. Let's meet again. Yeah, apparently I went through those too fast. I'll try and, like, read them out more slowly. It's hard. I do realize it takes, like, it's easier to read things in your head than out loud. So, do feel free to, like, read it in your head. You can probably actually, like, get it further in your head. Maybe I just won't talk during those sections, because it might be easier for you guys to read it. You can also, like, just, you know, pause either video. And do let me know if you want to, like, if you want me to put out the raw footage, or if you want me to put out the raw footage and the comment, like, just the commentation, or the raw footage and the commentation. Because I can do either one, but... So, here I'm just hopping down. There's, like, no reason for me to hit that guy, you know, it's just... You know, you gotta hit every guy once, because why not? There's a soul totem over here. I don't know if I'm gonna have, like, a requirement for, like, when I'm doing that whatever run in the future to have, like, hit every soul totem at least once or something. I probably will, because, you know, it's a fairly easy thing to, like, deplete or use every soul totem at least once, except for the ones that can't be depleted. A couple more Geo-Rocks over here. There's also a good spot to use, like, Vengeful Spirit, and it's always satisfying when you get a good spot for that. I don't use Vengeful Spirit a lot. I use, Descending Dark quite a bit, as well as... I use Descending Dark a lot, and I use, Abyss Shriek a lot. But I don't use, Shade Soul too much. Especially not, like, the first version, the unpowered up version. But it does come in handy, and also when it's the only spell you have. I believe it was also the Green Path video. I looked at how to get into the... What was it? The one room for, like, the... What's it called? I think it was during the Green Path video. I looked for how to get into that. That was a mistake. I didn't know I could hit those things. I looked to try to get to the basic tree. And apparently, after like watching a video, you can get to that, because it was the last thing I picked up for only when I first went into like when I first went into Queen's Gardens first time did I finally find it. Apparently you can get it once you have Mantis Claw. So in the next video, I think in the next video I'm going to go over there and look to see if I can like get it. I do also have to like figure out how much recording capacity I have, because I do know some of these videos, like on the PlayStation, I can record up to an hour. So these videos are like going to be between like half hour and an hour for each, like clearing each area once. Now we're going over here. We're gonna hit the lever. There's nothing we actually have to go over there for yet, because there is a thing we can go over there for, but we need Claw first. So now we're gonna head back to Mantis Village and pick up Claw. There is a skip you can do here where you like pogo off the thing this guy shoots. I have tried it before and I've never been able to do it, so I just left it here. You know, I've tried it a couple times. I know like Fireborn has like videos on how to do like the speedrun type skips like that, but I'm gonna be doing like, if I do Hollow Knight stuff, it'll be challenge runs, not speed runs. I might like, you know, do the occasional speed run, like, you know, try and get like sub 4 or something, but going around in the Mantis thing isn't gonna like stop you from getting sub 4. I have to get better at doing low Watcher Knights, because those are ones I did try a speedrun at some point, but I had really struggled with the low Watcher Knights. I spent like a couple hours just on them alone. They are more difficult, but that was also before I had trained for like lots of hours with Watcher Knights. I have them pretty solid down now. There's a lot of Mantises here. I, for whatever reason, just decided I'm going to ignore them and just go down. There is also a lore tablet off to the right, which I wanted to go back and read here. Quickly I dispatched this Mantis to be able to read that. Totally failed the fireball, and now we can read the lore. Wandering, Shrieking Death, welcome, may find swift end upon our claws. And there's no need to read it twice, because it's a lore tablet, it only has like the one group of words. Finish off that guy. I don't know why I didn't just kill him in the first place. It would have made it a lot easier to have gotten through this area, but oh well. I guess maybe we shouldn't be committing Mantis genocide as well, seeing as they do like become peaceful afterwards. There's absolutely no need to kill this guy, and yet I do. Yeah, it just literally leads back around. What am I doing? I don't know. You gotta fight the things. I gotta show I know what I'm doing, especially since like I showed such incompetence to have died earlier. I have to show at least somewhat I know what I'm doing here. So, I think this one I just ran past. Nope, more slaughter. To be fair, that one was Thorn's fault. I probably would have killed it anyway. I know there's no point in going down further at the moment because you need Claw for Bretta. I didn't immediately realize this though, and I think it was either that or I wanted to get the bench before fighting Mantis Lords. I don't think I was like considering like the bench before Mantis Lords. I think I was just thinking like I don't know what I was thinking. I went down for the bench. I don't think there was any purpose to it. It was just that I wanted to go get the bench, and I like didn't realize. So pick up all the Geo. We are going to need 1850 Geo fairly soon, so like on our way to get Abyss Shriek next time. Hopefully we can on our way pick up enough Geo. When you see the random pausing, that's just me adjusting the VR camera. I did all this in VR. I think it was around here. I realized, oh wait, I need Claw for Bretta, so I'll come back. There is like the Dash guy, but I don't need him yet. Dash Master, but yeah, it's Dash Master. You buy Sprint Master, but I can pick up Dash Master on the way anyway. There's nothing over there. I think I went past this guy. Yeah, there we go. Finally, I left one alive. I don't know what you have to do to get Quirrell to appear here. I talked to him in Green Path. I don't know where I have to talk to him for him to appear up there. Because I know Quirrell can sometimes appear and like talk to you at the Mantis Village. Someone let me know in the comments, what do you have to do to have Quirrell appear here? I could probably do the research, but if I also do like, if for the everything percent that I'm gonna like make or do, if I'm gonna do like talking to all NPCs, then I need to like figure out how I get Quirrell's dialogue there. But here I just dispatch these guys with Vengeful Spirits because I have a whole bunch of them. I'm not using like healing as much. You know, I use healing a lot like in my first run because it's my first run. But I'm not used to using Vengeful Spirit too much. So like, it's a little like strange for me to even use it because I barely use it. But this is like the first proper run. This is maybe like the 5th run ever I've done, maybe 6th. And it's like the second proper run where I'm actually like going through and like I'm gonna be actually like getting everything. There are like 2 other runs I'll be getting everything. I've got like a fairly far in Steel Soul run as well as the other one I'm trying to get like Carefree Melody and King Soul. Because when grinding in the Pantheons, it doesn't matter if you have King Soul or the Void Heart. It doesn't actually change anything. So I figure I'll, like, get King Soul in case I want to ever mess around with that one. It's not like I'm going to need specifically, like, King Soul and Grimchild at any point. Carefree Melody is just better, so. We go there, we finally picked up Claw. Now we want to loot the village and then finish off Mantis Lords. Remember, we want to be, like, as efficient as possible. We want to, like, come back. The goal is to, like, clear the area and then only come back, like, very last minute when it's, like, that one thing we couldn't get to before. Read the lore there if you want. I think one of the only things in Fungal Waste we can't actually get is going to be the one area where we need, wings for. And that leads into a drop into Deep Nest, which gets you a, Mask Shard. So for that we need wings, but I think that's one of the only places in all of the wastes where we actually need it. Again, that's just screen readjustment. I've been trying to do I did a lot of screen readjustment, but most of it I did in a screen transition. So you can't see a lot of it. I did also find a glitch in Godhome where if you, like, if you hit pause at, like, the wrong time, or wrong, right? If you hit pause at a certain time while it's, like, loading you out of a boss, it can actually break the game. It's happened twice now, because I try and readjust the screen whenever I, like, I end up readjusting the screen so often that just whenever I leave a boss for a screen transition so it doesn't pause the game, I do that. Just make it a little smoother, but then I end up, like, crashing the game, and then I have to, like, completely exit and reload. So hop through here, try and open all the shortcuts, because there's a whole bunch of these things. Again, you know, if we're doing everything as though, like, the everything run would suggest, which is kind of what I'm doing. I'm trying to get, like, it's basically like a pseudo everything run, pick up everything from the area and then move on. I do lose a fair bit of the geo to the spikes, which you can't go back for. Pick up the one there, hop down the middle, and I know for this next one there's, like, spikes on one side. I know at some point there's a drop where it's, like, spikes on the left and, like, safe passage on the other two. Apparently I've passed it already, because it's not there. I finish him, and we're going to go into the Mantis Lords soon. I have up here quickly just to see if there's anything there, and there is. I didn't quite remember if that was there or not. I think I was debating, like, going for the Mantis or not. There I was trying to use, C-Dash, and then I remember I don't have that yet. So I go over here into Locket, which is, like, totally fine, because we actually need that, because we either need Dash or for them to lock it to be able to access the Lifeblood. It's actually good that they lock it, because it gives us the extra health for the fight. Not that I'm at all worried, this is a fairly easy fight, you know. I've done this fight without touching the floor, as you've seen in one of my other videos, so I'm not worried about this fight in any way, but it is just nice to have the extra life. It'll save me some soul I can then use on spells instead. Watching this is actually funny, it almost looks like my, like, reactions are delayed or something. Because I feel like I should be moving so much faster here. But yeah, this is it's a fairly normal fight. You kill the first Mantis, then you kill the second one. I do have Unbreakable Strength, or Fragile Strength on, so it's gonna go a little faster than normal. I'm doing, like, what's an additional 50%, so 50% of 5 rounded down is, like, 7 damage per hit instead of 5. So, like, you know, if they have, like, 100 health, instead of taking 20 shots, they'll only take, like, 13. So it is a fairly significant difference. So, do try and get a couple of Shade Souls in, or not Shade Souls, Venture Spirits. They're gonna be a bit more helpful in this section, because sometimes you can get it where, like, 2 Mantis are in really good positions. I don't know why I insisted on, like, going over those things. I think I was trying to get extra hits on the Mantises during this phase, so I'm like, oh yeah, just bounce on the thing, and then try and, like, soul them, and then don't know where I'm gonna land. It did, like, mostly work out, though. I think I only took, like, a couple hits from it. That's unfair. They spawned inside of me. So just fairly normal Mantis Lords fight, except I'm, like, beating them a little bit faster, and I actually am not getting hit. So, you know, like, not like a first Mantis Lords fight, but a normal Mantis Lords fight. Here you can see me, like, really going to town on the Venture Spirits now that I remember I have them. Shouldn't use one there, because the other one's going to come down on top of me. Here again, I think I tried to, like, I did that and I ended up getting hit, I remember that. And then here I'm still, like, going for those hits. I figured there I would've, like, remembered to, like, figured out to not do that by now. I should be using Venture Spirits again, there we go. Yeah, so now I'm gonna pop up and use a couple of them here. There's one there, use one there, and she's dead. And then I have one last thing to heal, which am I gonna heal? I'm readjusting the screen first, my bad. Now am I gonna heal? Yes, okay. Past me is a little bit slow today. Yeah, bow, of course. I think, yeah, I just bowed. And now we head out. Now we claim rewards. So we get a significant amount of gold, which is going to help us because we have a couple of gold, geo-based things we still have to do. And then we also have the We also have the lantern we need to buy. So we can go past these guys. I won't bow to every mantis, but, you know, bow to that one, you know. The first one that doesn't attack me. Unless there was a one before. And there's this guy. I think I bowed to him as well, yeah. Bow to the first couple. You know, show some respect, and then like, you know, after that point you're friends. You don't need to bow for the 100th time, you know. Diplomats would argue with that, but... So we have to pick up Mark of Pride. Geo's in the last room, so it's like the final thing we'll pick up. Here I believe this is a seal? Yeah. So Helena's seal, that's worth another 450. Once we do get into Lems, I believe we're gonna do City before we do Crystal Peaks, because then we get to sell the things. You get to sell the things to Lem, you get 620 Geo from here. So you get to sell the things to Lem. So you'll certainly have enough Geo for the lantern, which you have to buy anyway. Because we'll have to be like clear the whole thing. Plus we need for Deep Nest. Here I finally changed my charms. Apparently I didn't actually have that equipped before. Right, I remember. That's why I went to the bench. I went to the bench to equip it, and then I totally forgot about it. Oh well. I had even picked up the notch, and I didn't have it on. So now we're gonna go back. We have a couple more things to clear. Now that we have the claw, there's a couple things we have to go back for. And then that's the waste's done. So we've gone through the whole thing, but now we have to go get Breda, and then we have to go back for like 2 more pickups or so. And I think that's all we'll have access to, because there's like one fungal path that just leads back into like where this area is, which I could have actually climbed up and out of here. I didn't need to go all the way around. I guess that being said, I need to go get Breda. So I could have gone down here, get Dashmaster and Breda, and then gone back up to the Mantis Village, and gone up the other direction, but... yeah, slight routing errors. I'll know for next time, like, you know, when doing, like, when trying to find, like, the perfect route to, like, get everything in the game as fast as possible, I'll know what to take. So you pick up Dashmaster, go behind the secret wall. It's like a somewhat well-hidden secret wall, actually. The fact there's, like, a thing at the end of it. I mean, I think even I found it the first time, so maybe it's not, like, that well-hidden, but... you could reasonably miss it. I guess if you're also, like, looking for bread on the other side. Yes, this is probably one of the harder parkouring sequences in the game. I mean, like, for the easier parkouring sequences, ignoring White Palace and Path of Pain, which I haven't actually beat Path of Pain yet. I don't know if you'd like to see a video on Path of Pain. Maybe I'll just record my struggles of Path of Pain, because that's actually something I haven't done yet. And I've only done White Palace once. So here's Breda. Please don't leave me behind. You forgot about me. I knew you would. Everyone always forgets about me. Oh, who are you? Your face. You're so...
Oh.
Now she started blushing. So yeah, we'll talk with Breda. We have to go get the Wanderer's Journal from the guy we skipped right at the beginning. And we have to go find that one more room. I'm pretty sure that room just doesn't lead to anything, so it's not actually necessary to go there. Because we have to go back for it with wings anyway, I think it's actually completely skippable at this point of the game. Because we have to go back, because that's where the Dream Nail for Fungal Wastes is. The Dream Root. So we have to go back there with Dream Nail, and with wings anyway. So yeah, so here I'm just looking at the places I have to go. I have the one place above Mantis Village, and I have the one other pickup to do. Which is, going for that is actually what ended up leading to my death. But we are almost done at this point. So now it's just backtracking. I'm kind of surprised I've been able to talk about stuff the entire time. I don't actually think there were any mantises I hit that I didn't mean to. I think one of them I might have attacked when I didn't mean to. I left him alive though. He can go spread bad rumors about me or something. They'll never believe him. You know, I watched past all these guys. I bowed to a couple. They'll never believe the one guy I actually attacked. This one, yeah. I realized, oh, I shouldn't have pogoed him. That one almost too. I had to bow to make up for it. Larry and Jerry. Larry will start ranting about how I hit him. He smacked me over the head, and Jerry will be like, "Oh, you bowed to me. I don't know, Larry. Your character is kind of suspicious, you know." After that incident with the acid, you know, I just don't know if I can trust you anymore. So I hop up here and just quickly check this is the area I can't go for. So we need to come back there with wings. Again, I think this entire room is for the most part skippable. I think now that I remember, there's a journal in here. So we have to come back here with Dream Nail and wings anyway, for the root there, and the wings will lead to the Mask Shard and Deep Nest, so it's the second way into Deep Nest. And that's probably the way we will end up going into Deep Nest. Because we'll take we're gonna go through the first half of City, then Peaks and Resting Grounds, and then the second half of City. we'll probably like dash across Blue Lake and then dash back. Then we have to go through, you know, just clear Blue Lake. Then we have to go through the second half of the city, and then we're probably going to go down into Basin. Pick up wings there, and then when we're ready for Deep Nest, we'll probably go in through that way, because we want to get the master right anyway. So now we're just still heading back. There is also the area, like, over here we have to go across. This leads to a grub and the Moss Prophet, which initially I, like, totally missed this area, and by the time I actually got to the Moss Prophet, as with most people, he was dead. I think the Moss Prophet dies as soon as as soon as you get infected Crossroads. Same time when you get, like, either any the wings or any of the things. And I came in, like, from the other direction. If there's... I knew there was a thing up there. That's just, like, another, like, thing where you have to have the fungal, whatever it is, equipped so you get the lore. So, like, Green Path, they're just on stone tablets, but here you have to have the fungus thing equipped to get the lore. So... I guess I could, like... I guess I could read those. Although you do only even get the fungus thing here in the first place, so we could go, like, through and read some of the lore tablets if I did have extra time, but... so there's Sports Room. Now we need to talk to the Moss Prophet. I got hit by the Vagabonds, because I thought they were dead. I totally forgot those things come up to life. We do also have to take... To come back, we have to take a short trip into Deep Nest, but I very quickly left because we're not doing Deep Nest yet. I could have cleared that first room, and I did consider around here... Yes, I forgot about this. I did consider around here, clearing the first Deep Nest room. Here he's just, like, chanting. I did consider clearing the first Deep Nest room, but I decided against it, figuring we'll do Deep Nest later, although clearing the first room probably would have been fine. That being said, there's barely anything up there. There's, like, 1 grub, 3 mimics, and I think that's it. There's, like, a couple of Geo Rocks. Yeah, sorry. You can't save yourself there. Unless you're, like, got C-Dash, you will always fall into that. But I just immediately tried to leave, because I'm not doing Deep Nest here yet. We'll come back for Deep Nest. I don't know why I stood there for so long, maybe just in shame of what I just did. Oh, yes. Eventually through the wall. Good job. Yeah, that's how that's supposed to work. Pick up the Geo Rocks. You know, again, we could have come back for these. So, there are a couple things to do down there. Now we can just jump and dash across the hole. I could have sworn that hole was bigger before. Anyway. Sorry, let me clear my throat. Been talking a lot, my voice is actually getting kind of sore. Realized this was the wrong way to go. I think this is about it. There is that one more journal we have to go pick up now. So as I was saying, after the second half of the city, we go to Basin, pick up wings, and from there, we're probably going to clear waterways next. Because then we'll have C-Dash and wings. Then it's time to clear waterways and get Ismas, and we're already right there. And then that just helps, because then we can pretty much go anywhere. After that, like... Plug my phone in. After that, because then there's waterways and Ismas. And then after that, we can go wherever we want. Then we can, like, clear... We can clear Kingdom's Edge, we can clear Deep Nest, because we'll have Lantern. And we can clear... I guess we'll have to come back for Abyss once we've gone to Kingdom's Edge. Actually, the best thing is probably go Kingdom's Edge, because then you can fight Hornet already, because you'll have wings. I guess that's the strategy then. I'm like, there's nothing like to talk out here. I'm just going to pick up the thing, so I may as well figure out the routing for the. Just picking up the journal here. I almost didn't think I could make this. I was actually considering, can I make that? I figured I realized I can if I go from like this direction, just barely make it. Hit the man's thing again and pick up the journal. And then this is where I died because I decided to not heal here for whatever reason. So I ended up dying after taking like 3 hits to the same like stupid like ram guy. Like I should not have taken that hit. And then again decided not to heal. And then these guys, it was that moment I knew I fucked up. As I like dashed into him and I panicked to try and turn back, and then got hit. And here I just sat in disappointment for a moment. And realized, well, that's broken. So I put on Mark of Pride, it's another good one. So I guess the routing is then, after you pick up Ismas, go to Kingdom's Edge, so you can pick up the Shade Cloak thing. So you can fight Hornet and pick up the Shade Cloak, or the thing that leads you down to the Abyss and Shade Cloak, because then you can just go, then you can get Deep Nest, Fog Canyon, and Queen's Gardens, all in like one quick maneuver, whatever the best way to go about that would be. So I guess that's going to be the routing for, like, this run, too, seeing as we're trying to get, like, that. Didn't need to dash over them as well. They actually don't hit you if you, like, dash through them once they're peaceful. Unless you hit them first, and then they will start get a hitbox. Yeah, I guess we figured out the routing for this then. And then, of course, after that, there are, like, stuff you have to go back for. There's a place in... Why did I run into that? Right, because I went the wrong direction. Why I ran into it, I'm not sure. This is still debatably the wrong direction. Either direction would have been fine. Anyway. Yeah, I guess optimally we wouldn't have even, like, gone back here after picking up that one thing. We would have gone straight into city. Because I don't think there's anything we need Crystal Dash for in city. But we need to buy, the key from Sly to access the thing in the city. We need to have wings for a certain thing in, the Crystal area. Crystal Peaks. We need to come back to this area with wings. Of course, we can do that to first get into Deep Nest. There's a bunch of places you have to go back to. You have to go back to, Green Path with either wings or C-Dash. There's a whole lot of extra pickups around the map you have to go back to somewhere with. And so once we, like, finish and pick everything up, then it's just about, like, going back through the map and picking everything up. So there's a whole bunch of stuff we have to go back for. I am getting, like, most of the routing down, so yeah, we also picked up this thing quickly. That's only one thing, but we can buy 2 more from Sly pretty soon. And the other one, I think now that we have Claw, we can get the one in the crossroads from the Gomes. So we could get that. But yeah, now here I just went back to Dirtmouth, and this is where we end it. I always go back to Dirtmouth. In this series, we'll, you know, as much as we can, we'll always go back to Dirtmouth. I know there's a couple areas that, like, don't have a stag station. There's only like 11 stations in the game, and like 4 of the areas don't have stations, or 5 of them don't. And then here he's still talking about, like, a Black Egg Temple, because apparently I haven't talked to Elderbug or something yet during this. So, just sat back down. I figured he'd, like, talk about the waste. He only has so many, like, lines of dialogue, but then here I quit back out to the menu. I was like about to end it, and then I figured, okay, quit at the menu, like, get like a proper ending on this, leave the game, and then I'll exit once we, like, get to the menu. So there's the end. Hope you guys enjoyed. Remember, if you enjoy my content, feel free to like and subscribe. Let me know again, do you want, like, the raw footage and the voiceover, or just the voiceover version? Because I can do either way. I'll probably, like, have, like, at least the raw footage privated anyway, so worst case scenario, you know, I can, like, just unprivate it or something, but hope you guys enjoyed. Remember, if you enjoy my content, feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.